What is going on, everyone? Jason, the train freak here. And I know this side of my face is a little dark. I get it. Got a light, like right here. So, hope everyone's doing good. I plan on playing with this. I bought this, God, like maybe a couple months ago. But WW Scenics, this is a static grass starter kit. So, like I said, I bought it a couple of months ago. Easily a couple months ago, and I haven't used it yet. And I'm trying to make some progress on the scenery and stuff, and I need to get this area. Well, let me angle the phone down. I need to get this area right in here done before I cover up this hole that I'm standing in. Before I get to everyone in the chat, also I got Flying Crow coming down Sunday. I'm taking off Monday, so me and him, we might be going live either Sunday evening, probably after Sidetrack Sunday, because I know John Scoopville River Valley is live Sunday evening, so definitely don't get on his time. But you just kind of keep in tune on that for those that are already in here. Also, I've got, I don't know why that banner is up. Let me change that banner. Hold on a second. There we go. That was wild. Who knows what happened there? All right. So I am live streaming from my phone tonight, so I can't guarantee that you're going to get the best viewing angle until I make it closer to that PTZ camera. There's just too many obstructions in the way for me to even get that view over here. So just more or less, please understand that I might not be able to show you exactly what I'm doing, but I will talk you through. All right, so let's see who is all here. I saw Marty M pop in first. What's going on, my friend? Mr. Marty M. We got James from the Dundas Junction Model Railroad here. Thomas Grossi's here. Welcome, Thomas. We got JD or Grandpa Rails in the house as well. We got Around the Layout podcast. So good evening to you. And it looks like we got 9 people watching, so the chat could have a little bit of delay. Looks like we got Dwight Kerley in the house with the Kerley Express, who is one of my channel members. So welcome, Dwight, and I appreciate that membership, and I really appreciate the support. So, but yeah, like I said, for those just coming in, I might not have the best viewing angles, and there will be some times that I will have to move the phone around. One of the things that I am going to do before we start static grassing is I need to get another coat of paint right here, and my phone stands actually right on top of the paint jug, so I will be moving my phone right through this stream, but I am going to do my best to try to keep up with the chat possible. So if you say hi and I didn't recognize you, say hi again until I do recognize you. And then if you got a question, you might have to post it a couple of times because I can only see on average, depending on how big your comments are, four comments at the most. So stuff could easily get overlooked, all right? So I appreciate there. Hey, we got another channel member in the house. We got Joe Rader with the Black Rock stamp. All right. So I got the paint key in hand. So I'm gonna have to find a spot to move the phone. So, other things I have is I've got a couple of ground blocks. We're gonna kind of mix those together. And definitely I've got 2 jars of dirt. So I definitely need a dirt mix too. All right. So let's see what happens if I put my phone. Woo! Right there. Seasickness time. Alright, so for those wondering what paint I'm using, this is Bear Paint and Primer. It's not the highest grade, but, well, Premium Plus. Not bad. The color code that I'm using is actually from PPG, and it is called Ponytail. So it makes a good sandy dirt color for my area. Some people like to use like a chocolate brown for their base coat, and that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. To me, that's more of a muddy brown, which would look really good if you're doing like a scene where it just rained. So, alright. So this is going to be fun, is not to get paint. So, how about, or on part of the layout where I don't want paint. Alright, let's find a good spot to set this out of the way. That looks like a good spot. Alright. Oh boy. Yeah, I definitely don't want that. Well, I'm already going to get paint on myself. That's alright. Yeah, don't want that. Okay. And we're just going to give this a good stir. Steve Childers, my I-40 partner, is here. What's going on, Steve? Yeah, that's a pretty good consistency. I think we're just about there. Yeah, only once. Yeah, Dwight, it's the one that you keep leaving behind. You need to go and get John up in this house too. Yeah, I think that's mixed pretty good. What do y'all think? I think that's mixed pretty good. Or good enough for a base coat? Second coat for the base coat? The good thing about using paint versus glue right away, I mean, I'm going to definitely use some glue later, is I think it holds the flock better. So if you do like your scenery like on your second coat of paint, I don't know. I just think it does a much better job, and I'm just trying to get the excess off my stir. Ever since I bought one of these, I've never had to use wooden stirs. Even though you get them for free, they're only good for so long. I can use that thing over and over and over and over again. All right, so when I'm going to paint white, hopefully not myself. Hey, Scott from Waycross Train Spotter, welcome. All right, pick up the phone. I need to paint all of this right in here and back in here. And the fun thing is that building ain't going to move. It's glued in. So, all right. So, I really don't have a good spot to put this phone except for on top of the paint bucket. So let me slap a coat real quick, and then I will put the lid back on, and then we can move to the next step. All right, so like I said, I'm just trying to get back here, back behind the building to start with. And I'll probably have to go back in there and add some balance too. And that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong with putting a little bit of paint on top of some scenery that's already there. Because what you're theoretically doing is adding texture. And texture is good. Texture is wise. Alright. I promise, as soon as I get done with the paint here, I will get y'all to where you can see something. Alright, so if you're just popping in, make sure you say hi. All I'm doing is putting the base coat down. I'm sure everybody likes watching paint dry. Yeah, Dwight, he's a little jokester, man. You can't trust Dwight to be serious. Alright. Guys, I am almost done. So I appreciate you just bearing with me just a little bit so I can do this right here. Yeah, that looks good, wet, and saturated. What I needed. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set that on top of the paint stirrer. We're going to take the lid. Man, that looks dark. And why did my phone do that? That's weird. Okay. Hey, Lynn McCurdy. What's going on, Lynn? Alright, now do this. See if I can pull the phone, slide it down. Cool. Yeah, it's not terrible, is it? Alright. Fresh coat of paint. Fresh coat of paint. First thing I'm going to want to do is get my shaker bottle. And we're going to add a little bit of the burnt flux back here in the back. So I'm just kind of shaking it on. Not too heavy. Alright, like so. And then I'm going to shake on darker green everywhere else. But we haven't got to the static grass yet. We're going to get there. Alright, it's all clumpy. Sometimes you just got to shake it, shake it, shake it. Alright, try this again. Oh yeah, there we go. Fun part is trying not to get paint on my shirt. And see, that's why I can't just angle this phone stand down there like that. Ah. Okay, so let me try something else. So I've had quite a few people in the last few live streams watch the replay, and they're like, "We can't see what you're doing." And this phone stand is not really the best. So, okay. Let's see how that works. We get back to, yeah, we want it green. There we go. Shake, shake, shake. That's right. That's what Casey and the Sunshine Band said. Is it live or is it Memorex? Hey, Russ is rocking O and HO trains and stuff. Welcome, Russ. All right. I need to get a spoon for this dude. All right. I knew I'd forget something. Let me go see if I can find a spoon real quick. I'll be right back. Hopefully the phone don't fault again. All right, I found a spoon. Yeah. Okay. What I have in this jar, for those who like Talenti ice cream, they make great storage containers. So here we have dirt. This is dirt that came out of my yard. Randall Ellison, how's it going, Randall? Yes, Lynn, I had just went down and came back up the rabbit hole. But yeah, I mean, this is just, all it is just dirt. It's the fine, powdery stuff. You bake it to get rid of all the impurities in your oven for like 450 degrees for a few hours. And then you get a sifter and you sift it out. So I still need quite a bit of dirt in the area. Especially right up on my buildings. Because when they do judge you, so like I'm working towards the NMRA scenery certificate. So when they do judge you, they don't want your buildings just sitting on top of your layout. They want it, um, kind of stuck in, where there's like, your dirt and stuff kind of goes up to it. Hey, Skookill! I was just talking about you earlier. I promise it was not bad. So I thought I saw someone said something about kidney stones. Oh, Randall, man, I hope you don't have kidney stones. That's no fun. I know all about kidney stones. And when I say they're no fun, they're no fun. All right. I'll give you a little bit better angle here in a minute. Yeah. Yo, Tim, they make it like that. What's going on, bud? All right. So far, I'm doing good. No paint on me so far. But I'll go ahead and let you see how it all looks. This is all dirt here. Got all the grass here. Not the static grass. We haven't got that far yet. We're going to. But even back in here too. So this is the area that I am really hoping to make huge progress with. Alright. Message with Steve Childers this morning before going to the model train setup. Found another bag of cars. They were 58 out of 58, 59 Chryslers. Oh, cool. Just looking for something to watch while I do the dishes. Oh, yeah. I know how that goes. For me, doing the dishes is loading the dishwasher and putting the little pod in there and close the door and hit start. That's me doing the dishes. Yeah, I heard cranberry juice is good for those who have kidney stones. Alright. This is looking pretty green. Looks just like my yard with all the rain I've gotten for the past, few weeks. Yeah, I do see it an area I need to flock. So let me take this lid back off and we'll get some paint on the brush. And I know y'all probably can't see where I'm at because I'm around the trees. But I definitely need to get something in this spot. It looks kind of bare. Okay, set that like that. There we go. All right, green flock, come here. Check a little bit more of you on. All right, I think I'm done with the flock. Such a flocking mess, man. Let me tell you. And I do see some spots that I've already put dirt on that I need to touch up. So one of the things that I am hoping with Robert being here is helping me do some of the water effects, possibly. That would be nice. All right, I'm going to see if I can reposition myself and move the phone so that way y'all can see exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, you're going to have commercials. Some of you will, some of you won't. It's all, unless you've got YouTube Premium, then you won't get any commercials. All right. And the thing is, I'm on a step stool, so this makes this all tricky. All right, come on, cable. Stop. Let's see here. I'm going to drop that down. Stay. Alright, let's see what happens here. So I've got the building glued in. You would have saw that from the video that I did on the lumber loads. But what I'm needing to do now is basically get the dirt up. You know, it all goes back to you're trying to make it look like you can't see the bottom of these concrete, what you call them, footings or footers or slabs or, you know, whatever you want to call them. Here we go. Fun part's going to be doing this one back here because I can't see it. And try not to dump it on top of the building. So Dwight's ad was for allergies. Right? I didn't know you had allergies. Yeah, it don't look too terrible, does it? No, I see a spot I need a little bit more. Not a whole bunch. Let's see what that does. So I can actually use the camera to see that. Had some dirt on top of the building. All right. Progress. That has happened to me before, Kim. More than once. And I'm like, how did Ron do that? So the nice thing about all this, as you're doing it, there ain't no such thing as mistakes. They're happy little accidents. Hey, it's Ron. Speaking of, how's it going, Ron? That's crazy. You've never bought a single ad? That's insane. Because I've gotten it a couple of times. Well, I don't think it's your channel that I've gotten the ad for. I think it was like the Model Academy that I've seen the ads for. Model Railroad Academy. Well, I appreciate you joining in. Ain't much happening right now. I'm just trying to fill in some dirt from the yard. What I was telling everybody earlier is you can take the good powdery dirt if you have some, like mine's in my driveway because I live in the county. Take it, lay it on a, like a baking sheet, put it in your oven, 450 degrees for about 3 or 4 hours, just to bake off the impurities, and then sift it out. And just try to get that stuff out. Okay, so that's what it is. So yeah, it's Model Railroad Academy where I've seen you on there. So they have ads. Hey, Derek Alexander, how's it going? All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and update everybody where I'm at. So I put down just regular Woodland Scenics block here. We got dirt here, just kind of mixed in. And then I'm going to static grass this here in a second. And then let's see here. That's the back side of the building that I did right in here. And then once I get the static grass in here, I'll be able to continue the barbed wire fence all the way to that tree. So, all right, Joe, have a good evening, bud. All right. So, it's not white. Everything looks good. So now I get to learn and try to figure out how does this static grass thing work? Because I've never used one before. So, as my title to this live stream says, what could go wrong, right? In my case, probably a lot of things. Chuck Schreiber. Welcome, Chuck. Hope things are going good in your area. All right. So, this is it. I hope it's not broke. There we go. So, like I said, I've never used one of these. So, for those wondering, this is World War Scenics. This is their Crowgrass layering system starter kit. So there you go. I like how it's got the on-off button there. And it comes in this really, really nice case. All right. Instructions for use. I might need that. Evenly brush glue on the surface where you want to apply the grass. Place a liberal amount of static grass in the hopper and attach the sieve head. Keep the crocodile clip near the area to be flocked. No need to clip to a nail or screw on the board.
Switch on the applicator. The red indicator light shows when the unit switched on. And shake over the area you wish to cover. Always switch off after use. Allow the glue to dry. Then gently brush any excess grass fibers which can be reused. So one of the things that I have for that, and I got this dude at Walmart several years ago, is this Bissell hand vac. It's got a little storage chamber here, so I might be in for a shock. Don't use it in the rain. That sounds like all good advice, even though they didn't put it here. So the special coating at the base of the hopper creates a negative pole within the hopper, which is then carried by the grass fibers. Never scratch or mark the bottom of the hopper. As the fibers leave the sieve, they are pulled through an electrical field, causing the grass to land vertically on the glued area. For best results, use a glue that conducts electricity. For example, the purposely designed WW Scenics spacing glue. Alright. Says something about a battery. Oh yeah, be sure to lick my fingers first. Absolutely. Oh, 9-volt battery. Okay, well, let me go grab a 9-volt. As Lynn says, I gotta go down the rabbit hole. So we're gonna go down the rabbit hole. And we're back up the rabbit hole. I'll be glad when I get this area done and I can fill in the rabbit hole. Alright. Make sure we're off. Alright. This is not brought to you by Energizer, but this is definitely going to energize me. Alright. Yeah, you're definitely right on that one. Yeah. Blue smoke. Okay. I need to move that block out of the way. Alright, so here's the basing glue. Now let me get the applicator out of the way. So there's the basing glue. This is the layering spray. So I guess this is after it all dries. So I'll put that back in the case. And then I've got all different types of block here. I've got 2mm spring. So it's kind of like a bright green. I'll probably start out with that. I've got 4mm of, it says autumn. To me, that's more like summer. I would think summer. Derek, it says this, you don't need it. I think you just lay the clip on it. It says you don't have to clip it in the instructions. We got 4mm of dead and patchy. So that's interesting. And then 6mm of wild meadow. So I might end up using that in behind the building. Not too sure yet. But I know I'm going to have to start off with this. So I guess ooh, you got a nasty shock. That ain't good. I think with the Static King, Derek, you might have to use a pin or something. I'm not 100% on that, so maybe If Ron is still in here, I think Ron's used the static theme. He might know. I was told by a lot of people WW Scenics makes the best static grass application, so that's why I went this direction. The downside is it does come from the UK, so I don't know if having these clumps in here is a good thing or not a good thing. I'm not going to fill it full. Any Acapulco Gold? No. Remember Chia Pets? Yes, Tim, I do remember Chia Pets. Okay. So let me go back to the instructions again. What did it say here? Y'all want English or you want German? Oh, there's other languages. Looks like that might be Italian. One is French. That looks like Czech, or I can't tell. I mean, how are you supposed to know what flags are what in black and white? So, okay. So it says keep the crocodile clip near the area to be flocked. No need to clip to a nail or screw on the board. So que dice directions? I don't know if you're asking that in Italian, French, or Spanish. Okay. And it looks like here. Okay, so that's what that's for. Cool. So I'm going to have to go back down the rabbit hole again and grab a whatchamacallit so I can cut the tip off of the basing glue. Hold the lead wire, put your finger on the area and push the button. See, Dwight wants me to be energized. And see, we were talking about the Three Stooges earlier, and see, Dwight, I know from the best. You know how it works. Yeah, Guten tight. All right, I'll be right back. And I'm back. How many of y'all missed me? That was quick. All right. Why? All right, so let's see if I can reposition myself and y'all so that way y'all can see what I'm doing. Wouldn't y'all like that if I could figure out how to do that? All right, here we go. I'm going to sit y'all down in the pond. See if I can lift you up too. Might need it. Yeah, y'all can see that. Can y'all see that good? Will that work? Oh, that was the static grass I knocked over, the applicator. Oops. South Texas, okay.
Well, I ordered something today from South Texas, down around the Houston area. No, that was yesterday I ordered it. Yeah, off to a great start. Absolutely. Like I said, what could go wrong? I'm wondering if I'm supposed to let this flock dry first. What do y'all think? Am I supposed to do that? We're gonna find out. Alright, I'm gonna go back here in the back. Oh wow, this glue is like really thick. So that's gonna be interesting. Houston does not qualify. Oh, that's funny. Okay, that was definitely not a good idea. I'm gonna have to put a little bit more glue down. Yeah, definitely not a good idea. What it's doing is ripping the flock off and putting it in my brush. But hey, we're all learning here, right? Right. Okay, I'm gonna set that up there. Man, they would put a zip tie on this. Oh, this is a pretty long cable. I mean, look how long this thing is. Pretty long. Yeah, I know, right, Lynn? Just like I planned. Alright, so okay, we're powered. We're lit. We're gonna see what happens. Wow, this is like very green. Oh wow, like when you get it like close to it, it picks a lot of the grass back up. That's pretty cool. And I didn't even use all that grass. How about that? Alright, let's see if I can show y'all. You can always go back and airbrush. Yeah, I can. Alright, let's see how well you can see. There we go. I don't know how well y'all can see that. But that's also the 2mm. Yeah, it did say something about vacuuming to get it to stand up. Yes, it did. Problem is, I don't have a lot of space here to work with. How about that? Thomas, no, I have not. Oh, Steve, I don't need nylon. This right here, it catches and puts everything in there. I've used this thing religiously for like ballast and whatnot. What's going on, Artie? So, for those who are wondering, this is a missile, and it's wireless, so you charge it USB. So, or it's battery operated. It's pretty dang good. Yeah, it's not bad at all. So, how many of y'all have ever static grass before? I am curious to know. I sound like Donald Duck. Did my audio go bad? My audio is very tinny. Okay? Sound went weird again. About an hour in. Alright, hold on, guys. Settings. Why is it doing that? How about now? Nasally audio. Let me see if this helps too. Do not disturb. And we're going to clear all that stuff out. Okay, did that fix it? Okay. Don't know what it is. So, yeah, I have no clue. There you go, Artie. Alright, so yeah, I definitely do not need to static grass this big area right now. Because what was happening is it's like it was all trying to more or less all the stuff that's not set in is trying to the air or the paintbrush, like this glue is thick. This is some thick glue. And so like it doesn't run or anything. So I'm gonna have to let all of that set, especially since this is a lot closer to the edge of the layout where you can easily see it. That back there was a good area to test. Or this area back in here was a good area to test because there's too many obstructions in the way. That is very green, by the way. So I am probably going to have to. I'm going to go back over it with some 4mm grass as well, just to kind of see how it works. But you know, that's a good test, for the first time. That's the first time I ever static grassed. I've been doing this hobby since 2006, scenery since about 2015, 2016. So, like I said, that is the first time I've ever static grassed. I've been wanting to get into it. My buddy John Arthur taught me into it. Said that it looks a lot better when you add textures, and I do agree. For those who are in here, if you don't know about John Arthur, go check his channel out. He hasn't really posted much as of late, but dude is really good on a singer.
Okay, so when applying on the ground foam, the layering spray would have been much better. The glue is designed for the first layer of anything. Okay. All right. Well, I've got the spray here. I could try that. You know, Steve, it goes back to what could go wrong, right? So let's see how this works. Yeah, it's wanting to beat up when I even do that. But it's kind of giving it a cool little texture effect. Oh yeah, this might work here. Alright, let me angle you back down so you can see. You can kind of see the spray. Yeah, this might work a lot better. This pump's a little loud. And it sprays too, y'all. Like, my building is over here just getting slapped with paint. Alright, we gonna trust Steve Childers on this one, guys. So Steve, don't fail me on this. Let me see if I can get that just to stay there. Ooh, perfect. How about that? Alright, turn it on. Try not to shock myself. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm already out. Ah, I'm gonna have to glue that thing on there or something. There we go. Woo! Alright. Add some more static grass. Did you know you could tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish? Dwight, did you know that? Alright. Turn it back on. Well, let me do this. Man, this is really cool. Like, I'm pretty impressed. Already. All right. Oh yeah. So it's going to be kind of hard to tell on camera, but I just got eye level with it, and I can see that it is standing. So thanks, JD. Thanks, John. Appreciate it. So that's not too terrible. I am going to come back with putting some taller 4mm Autumn on it. Mark from Donegal Dad was the one who actually told me how to use this. Jason should do house calls. So actually, I do. I actually do house calls. I've been working at this gentleman's house for several months on Friday afternoons. And so that's the weeks that I'm not able to join Steve's live. I've been over there working on his layout. So yeah, I do house calls. I'm hoping that when I retire, which is still going to be another 15, 16 years. So I still got a bit. But that'll put me in my mid-50s for retirement age. I'll be able to retire from my job, full benefits and everything, and hopefully try to do hobby shop full time. That's my goal anyway. But yes, I do house calls. But heck yeah, I mean it's like a really good blend. Like I can see some of the dark. Oh, I just dropped the 4mm bag. I don't know how well you can see this, but like I can see patches of the dark flocking underneath, and it blends in pretty well. So one of the things I got to do now is I've got to take the dirt around the planer and around the lumber shed and get that glued in. But I think once I do that, I think I'm going to be about ready to fill this hole in. Be even better after vacuuming. So how long do you think I should wait, Steve, before I go and vacuum? Wait a bit. Like I know to wait a bit. How long's a bit? Let's see if the instructions tell me anything. Allow the glue to dry, then gently brush any excess grass fibers which can be reused. It don't say. So yeah, it definitely doesn't say. But yeah, that went down fast, like real fast. So it actually feels pretty cool too. I didn't want to do too much along the edge here because I'll have to put down painter's tape. All right, JD, have a good evening, buddy. Oh, about 5 more minutes? Okay, I could do that. And then we'll go over it with some taller stuff. James is saying an hour. So, Steve, have you used static grass before? 24 hours? Hopefully not 24 hours. When I make my trees, I don't even have to do 25. Do patches of the taller stuff. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to try to do a full coverage with that. I was thinking about just taking that spray and kind of spray it loosely. Eventually, I'm going to have to go on Amazon and order some deep pour resin, because I'm going to need a lot of it to do this pond. Sean Powell, how's it going? Oh, no 5 minutes so you can tease the grass to stand even more. Okay. Yeah, I could do that. I've got more trees. I got a dry brush so I can get planted. Planer's done. Lumber shed's done. Boiler house is done. The other thing the reason I need to get this filled in is because I got to work on the actual main sawmill building, and part of it sets over this hole. All right, good to know, Steve. Yeah, so back to the audio thing, man. I don't know why my phone does that. It's like it does it after an hour, and I don't have any other apps on my phone open. Sean, I'm doing pretty good. And yourself? For those who haven't seen, I can show you all this. This is a deck for the log broncs to tie to. There is a company I found that's got HO scale cleats, so I'm gonna get some cleats and glue to it. But I scratch built this just using scale lumber. So, and just applied some paint, darker paint for, what's supposed to be under the water line. And then, I don't know, I was debating on using this little guy here for little people. I thought that would be a pretty cool touch. Healing up from reconstructive back surgery I had done. Well, hopefully that helps you out, Sean. Get you back to feeling like your old self. Well, Artie, I'm hoping to get this done so I can fill this hole in and I don't have to have an access hole. I mean, it's all scenery. Thing is, if you got good track and you test your trains on your track a lot and you don't have any derail, you shouldn't have derails. And if you do have derails, that's where solder and a small file comes into play. And you just basically do welded rail, and then you won't have any derails. But yeah, Flying Crow, he's going to be coming Sunday afternoon sometime. I don't know about what time exactly. But me and him, we're going to meet up in Bald Knob, and I talked to my buddy Craig, who owns that hobby shop, and see about opening it up for us so Robert can check it out. And then there's a Cajun place there in town. We're going to go eat dinner, and when we come back, depending on what time we get back, probably watch Sidetrack Sunday with John Schuylkill River Valley, since he's in the chat. So, John, that's what I was talking about earlier when I said I was talking about you. So John will be hosting this Sunday, I'm pretty sure. If not, John can correct me and tell me who is hosting. And then I took off Monday
So that way me and Robert can either play on the layout, work on the layout, do something with the layout, and we'll probably go live on Monday sometime during the day. Yep. Oh, great. Haven't taken pain meds in over 3 weeks. Hey, that's a good thing. This stream was also not brought to you by Mountain Dew Baja Blast, but it's pretty good. I had to have a drink. The only downside about being up in this hole too is it is hot up here with all these lights like right on my head. But I gotta have good lighting for this layout. Alright, Steve Childers, you still in here or did you go to bed? I know it's getting close to your bedtime. So, does anybody have any big events going on this weekend? Any train shows coming up? I know Timonium was last weekend. Derek, you still in my line, man. Still here even past bedtime. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Steve, the last time I was live working on the decoder installs, after you left, John came in. I don't know if he told you that or not. All right. Oh, where's my vacuum? There it is. All right, Steve, you think I'm good to vacuum now? Train show at the Elks Lodge. Isn't Derail, isn't he a member of the Elks Lodge? Or it might be his mom that's a member of the Elks Lodge. Someone is a member. Okay, go for it, he said. Alright, guys, wait a minute. I thought this was the big event for the weekend. No, this ain't the big event. So Thomas is saying he's just going to be working on his layout, 3D printing, and yard work. Yeah, I need to do yard work, but my yard is too wet. Alright, here we go. Well, I hit it in a couple of spots, so that's not good. Probably shouldn't have done it just yet. Play with the distance suction, yeah. Hey, Caboose 121. Yeah, man, you missed me getting energized by the Energizer. Alright, there we go. Oh, gosh. I'm going to go back over it with some taller stuff anyways. But here you go. See, it collects it in there. That's the reason why I bought this vacuum, so that way I didn't have to use like the penny hose thing. I use it strictly for this and this only. Sean, I will definitely see what I can do on that. I will actually tell you this. I hit 1900. I think it was either today or yesterday, and which means I will be doing a 2000 contest here pretty soon. So when my channel hits 2000, I will definitely be giving some stuff away. So Sean, if you want to try to be patient, you might end up winning one. Sean, there is a lot of people. Dwight, Joe Rader, I've got Schuylkill River Valley, White River Line, Sparky, Nathan DeLay, Pappy, Split Rock, Lynn McCurdy, Crooked River, and Thomas Grossi. Those are the stickers I have. Actually, I think I have some more on the other side, but I can't see them from my view. Yeah, Sean, I'll definitely send you one, buddy. Just send me an email with your information, and I will do that. James, I'm trying to think if I've got one of yours. Yours might be around the corner over there. I can't remember. I've got y'all's stickers on my fascia over in staging. Okay, you got it, Grasshopper. Yeah, it looks like a huge sunset, Lynn. All right, Steve, have a good night, my friend. We will catch you next time. I definitely got to vacuum all that down there up. Oof. So, John, do you want to give us any spoilers as to what you've got planned for tomorrow night, or are you just going to leave it a surprise? All right, James, have a good night, buddy. I hope you get to feeling better too, bud. I guess what I could do, I got glue. Finish up the diner diorama. That'd be cool. All right, let me go get a pipette. I'm going to need a pipette, and then I'm going to re-angle everybody, and we'll move some stuff around. Be right back. Alright, back up the hole. The rabbit hole, as Lynn calls it. Thank you, Sean. And I definitely agree with John. This is a great community to be a part of. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, Sean, definitely send Kerley your address so that way you can get the original Stooge sticker. Kerley knows I'm messing with him. So in the mornings when Steve Childers goes live on Fridays, I try to get on there with him. It's kind of like we're the I-40 gang because Steve lives in Oklahoma, I live in Arkansas, and then CE and I, John, lives in Tennessee. So it's I-40 3 states in a row. And so Dwight likes to call us the Three Stooges, and I told Dwight, I was like, I had to learn my stoogeness from him. So, all right. So let's see here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this angled where you can see without my phone falling off. Hopefully it don't. Because it fell off earlier. So we're going to slide it over. We're going to try that. We're going to see what happens. If it falls and I have to pick it back up. So, like I was telling people earlier, this stream is not brought to you by Talenti, but if you like Talenti ice cream, they make very, very good storage containers. And I do like some Talenti ice cream. Alright, so what I'm doing right now is just basically dousing where I put the dirt with just the glue. Just to basically get this glue to set in, or to get the dirt set in. And the nice thing is, it's going to take some of that dirt and pull it with the glue, which will actually help spread the dirt around. Dial 9-1, and when I say now, dial 1 again. Robert Thomas, how's it going? Robert, you already missed me getting shocked. So I'm not static grassing here. What I'm doing is, while the static grass, which is back that way, the bright green back in here, I'm waiting on it to set. But what I'm working on is I had to add some dirt to this scene here to make it look better. And so I'm just trying to get all this dirt glued in. So what flavor gelato? Strawberry shortcake. It's one of my favorites. Well, dang, Robert, where were you at? I could have used you earlier. So, honestly, I did not get shocked. But I am shocked from the results. So, if that counts. You know, Derek, being down here in the South, strawberry shortcake, it's kind of a staple, especially during the summertime. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I spent a lot of time on them lumber loads. Okay. Now the fun part. Let's see if I can angle this over a little bit more. Move the 18-wheeler out of the way. Having to do an area I can't even really see. I'm beginning to wonder if I should have done this side first. Alright. I think I got enough there. Huckleberry pie and German chocolate cake are my two favorite desserts. I would definitely try the huckleberry pie. German chocolate, it's okay. Okay. The glue is running into my cord, so that's not good. So I am going to take the cord and run it behind some stuff, and then we'll plug it back in so my phone don't die. Shaky cam! Alright. Oh yeah, Yeah, see now it's wanting to. Shoot, I don't want to do that. All right, hold on, guys. Let me get a couple things adjusted. Okay. All right. And see, that's why sometimes I have a problem trying to angle this phone down so y'all can see everything. As soon as I look away and try to plan my next move, the phone wants just a face plant. And I'm afraid it's going to try to do it again. Okay, we're going to go with that right there. And here I don't have a place. To set my jar down. So that's going to make letting all of this over here a little more interesting. Derail, Darrell, what's going on, buddy? Darrell, you already missed me getting energized by the Energizer Bunny. Oh man, this is like a hard to reach area. And I can see where I'm going to have to add a lot more dirt back over here. Yo, Tim, CP368. Welcome. And I'll tell y'all haven't really missed much. Right now, all I'm doing is just dousing a whole bunch of glue on all this loose dirt that I just put on. Okay. Let's see. What did I do with my other jar to empty? Here it is. Okay, so this one is salted caramel truffle. That's a good one too. Alright, find my spoon. What did I do with my spoon? I have misplaced my spoon. Oh, there it is. Steve 87th, Mystic Railroad. What's going on, guys? Alright. Let me catch y'all up to what I've done. So y'all get shaky cam time now. Alright, so when I started, all of this was brown, including going behind the planer. So I had to add more dirt to the back of the planer, which this is the planer, that's the bowler house. And I can't move the planer because it's glued in, just like the lumber shed's glued in, but I had to add dirt around the basing of it. So it looks like, you know, they put the foundation in and then push dirt back up to the side of the foundation. So, had a perfect timing train catch walking to the post office to pick up my train roll package. Oh, that's pretty cool. I would assume you're going to be doing an unboxing video on that. Jason doing some evergreen content. Well, thank you, Darrell. Yep, so this is... there we go. Well, if I can get my thumb out of the way. WW Scenics Progress System. There's grass in there, so that's why I have my hand in the way. I didn't want to try to dump a whole bunch of grass all over an area that I don't want to dump grass in. That would not be smart. And I can still see more areas that need dirt. Jesus. It never ends. Okay. So the video is filmed, just got to edit it. Okay. Well, y'all just coming in here, man. Y'all missed me getting shocked earlier. shocked by the results that I have. Yeah, it looks really good. It really does. I'm pretty impressed. And like I was telling everybody when I first got in here, you have to move the jars from the camera. Yeah, well, it's because I was working with it. I can't reach over, but there you go. So it looks like a mud mess here, more mud mess right there. But I don't know. Let's see how well you can see. See if it shows any details. I doubt the camera picks it up that good. But there you go. Not a terrible looking scene. Okay. Yeah, I just don't have much room to work with, like putting the phone and whatnot. Make sure you don't accidentally open the pickled peppers and then you have to eat them. Hey, I like pickled peppers. Pickled peppers are pretty good, pretty tasty. Okay. I dropped a bag of static grass. I gotta go down the Lynn's rabbit hole. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Okay. Where's the kudzu? Well, I could show you where I have put some kudzu. That would probably look good to have some kudzu on the building over there, but I didn't do it. Okay. So the color I used earlier is this big back here. It's the 2mm spring mix. What I'm going to do is add some of the 4mm auto mix here in a minute. And I'm going to kind of do that more in patches for a better blending. So I guess what I need to do now pour the rest of this back in there. Looks great from Delaware. Well, I appreciate that, Sean. I really do. All right. All right. Set that off to the side. Where's my spray at? Okay. Yeah, this thing's got a squeak to it. It's pretty. All right, there we go. And Let's see if I can get the camera up a little closer for y'all. Come on, cable. Stop giving me problems. Gary Shanks, how's it going? Okay, here we go. Time to get energized again. Okay. Ah! All right. Let y'all see how. Let me see what y'all think. Looks kind of good to me, especially from this angle up here. Sounds like a sick. Did my audio crap out again? Oh, audio's fine? Okay. Well, I was about to go back in and fix it, so thanks, John, for letting us know. Alright, well, good deal. Well, heck yeah. I'm impressed. I am shocked. This was actually fairly easy. I was thinking it was going to be a little harder, but I've got like different color tones in there. It definitely does look better with the 4mm grass. What I might do is use some 6mm around here, around the building, to kind of build it up some. But I'm going to let that glue dry first before I do anything there. What I am going to do, now that I see the glue is drying here, that is WW Scenics. They're out of the UK. And I have heard nothing but good things. So a couple of layout updates ago, I had a video. I was just kind of talking about like several different things, and one of those videos was about static grass. And that's when I shared the kit that I got. So the spray bottle, all of that came in the kit. So the kit came with several different grasses. It came with the basing glue, and then it also came with the layering spray. All right, Darrell, have a good night, bud. I will catch you next time. And then the different grasses that I got, I already showed you 2 of the bags. It came with 3 other bags. So it came with a couple more 4mm Patchies and Dead. And then 6mm of Wild Meadow. And one of the things that was told to me by Mark over at Donegal Dad, who's over in Ireland, is he said start with the 2mm first and then work the taller grasses after that. He said go small to big, not big to small. So, for whatever that's worth. But, like I said, I'm trying to work this way out towards the front. So the only other thing I have to do back here now, if I don't have to add any more dirt, which looks like I might have to add a couple of pockets here and there, and that's okay, is finishing off the barbed wire fence, that goes all the way back to the to where my locomotive is. It's behind the planer. And then I'm going to have to look at figuring out how I'm going to start doing the piping kit from the sawdust collector and figure out how I'm going to get it piped over to the TP burner. I might have to get in touch with someone who's got a 3D printer and get them to print me some more of the piping supports. Walder's only sent 2 with this kit and 2 with the main sawmill kit, so I've only got 4. And to do the sawmill properly, you got to have everything kind of spaced out, and it just I don't have enough. So that's going to be something else that I'm going to have to do. I do have the pipes. I did buy the piping kit from Walder's, and I've already painted them with not white aircraft gray, but the aluminum coat. And I can do some rusting effects with it, kind of like how I rusted this here. And I think that'll look pretty cool going into the TP burner. One of the things that I want to attempt to do on the TP burner is cut out. It's going to be a tedious job, but cut out and actually put in screen. All right, John. Hopefully that gets better. Okay, John, I can either take pictures or I can send them to you, either or. But what I was saying is, with the TP burner, cut out, in the grooves and put in actual screen. I've got this gasket that I think would look really good there, but I've already used a piece of it, so I'm gonna have to go get another one, and then just kind of paint it black. And I think it would look pretty cool to put in there. I remember seeing one of these as a kid. It was never in use, but the base is still there. They tore the TP burner down, but the base is still there. You can still see it on Google Maps on satellite view, and there's a church that is in that property now, and it's pretty cool that you can still see the circle. That's going to be a big job. Watch those fingers. Yeah, it is. What I might have to do is pop this off, because, I mean, it is glued in. So, I don't know. I kind of want to attempt it, but I'm also kind of like, I don't want to attempt it. It might be one of those that I might end up doing more damage than good, and then if I do, then I'm really screwed. So I don't know. Do y'all think I should attempt it, or you think I should just leave well enough alone? Let me know your thoughts. Gee, if you wait until October, there is a guy that makes those and does the NW train shows. What is the NW train shows? Northwest? So these are what they look like. Alrighty, let me go grab that screen real quick and you can see what I'm talking about, because I've actually used this before. But yeah, like I said, I've only got 4 of these. So, I meant the TP burners. So does he make them with the screen already in them? Alright, I'm gonna go grab that gasket. I'll be right back.
Alright, Ernie, I could not find it, so. Okay. Well, Steve, if you want to, man, send me a picture of it when you see them, and I will definitely take a look at it and be interested. That's for sure. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take this vacuum and see if I can't try to tease the grass up a little bit, so it's gonna get a little noisy. All right. I'm gonna grab the phone and we'll see how well this looks. If I don't knock stuff over first. What do y'all think? I'm definitely gonna have to watch this replay later to see how well it looks like that. All right. Got dark. But I would rather that not be in y'all's eyes. So I'm just gonna set that right there. All right. So that's my first time using a static grass applicator. And Lynn McCurdy is sending me photos. So I'll have to check those out later. But that is the brand. Good try, Lynn. You'll have to wait till after the stream's over for me to be able to see those. Yeah, it is upright. The only one that would actually have it upside down would be Artie. And that's just because that's Artie's nature. So he can't really help that. So, let's see, what time is it? 10:30. That's not too late. But I think I'm done doing scenery for the day. I guess the next thing I need to do is get a measurement of this hole. Well, Sean, get after it, man. Go get her done.
Go get her done. But I guess, well, actually I need to put that fence in, but I'm not even going to attempt that until that static grass is like dried. You know, I definitely want it to dry before I even go that far. But I do want to get that fence back there. I do have the fence kits somewhere. Now I put them up. I think I set them down on the floor because I think they were all in my way. So, very possible. So much static grass I've seen is sideways angled, just a complete mess, which makes me hesitant to even attempt it. So it could be operator error because... Alright, John, have a good night, buddy. I'm glad you're here. And for everyone in here, Sidetrack Sunday tomorrow night with John at Schuylkill River Valley. He will be hosting. Go check John out. 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central. So, hopefully, he says he's going to be working on that diner diorama. Maybe he'll get it finished. We'll see. So, oh, here's the fence. I moved him out of the way. That's what it was. Because I knew if I didn't, I would have done something. But here we go. It's these. Barbed wire fences. So I just got to add on to it and just extend it and get it where I need it to go. And then once I do that, I'm good. But anyways, with that being said, I think I'm going to go ahead and start calling it a night. So is it actual barbed wire? It's actual wire, but there's no barbs on it. I don't think that would even be possible in HO scale. Maybe S and O, but not HO. But they did actually use actual wire between the posts, so it's actually pretty cool. So with that being said, if you want to go ahead and promote yourselves in the channel, if you got something coming up, where your subscribers at, keep in mind I'm at 1900 and I will be doing a contest for 2000. I think I have figured out what my contest prize is going to be. Especially for those who don't have it, could probably really use it. I'm thinking about doing a winner. We'll get a CMX cleaning car either in HO or N scale. If the winner does not want a CMX cleaning car because they probably already have it or they can't really use it, then we'll do some Amazon gift cards, and then I'll probably throw in some channel swag too. So there'll definitely be some options for sure. So Artie will be live tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I might go live again tomorrow night. Maybe, maybe not. Don't know. Flying Crow's coming in Sunday afternoon. We might be going live after John Sunday night. Florida Railroad Dog. He's coming in and I'm fixing to leave. So you got to go all the way to the back to start over. You'll watch me get energized. But anyways, but what I was saying was Flying Crow will be in this weekend and coming in Sunday evening. We're probably going to do some rail fanning on Sunday evening, and then Monday we'll either be operating trains or working on the line. We'll be doing something. Don't know what yet, but we will be doing something. So Tim's got a layout ops video next week. He's at 353 subs, so Tim's starting to grow. Already might have the new section going. And I guess nobody else has anything else going on. So, with that being said, operating trains on the layout, maybe already. It's either that or we're going to be working on the layout. Like, we're supposed to be doing my water pour. So, the HDMMRC has been falling behind, was hoping for 500 subs. Lynn, you'll get there. I know you will. You just keep posting videos at the show, just little clips here and there. Do some shorts, just like post a scene and a train going by on a short. And if you get that angle right, it would look pretty cool. So just don't do it like straight flat on, because then the train goes by and it just looks like a blur. But if you can do it like at like a 45 degree or maybe a 30 degree angle, you'll definitely pick up some subs doing that. So, wow. Steve says, wow, I'm at 648. When did that happen? Don't know when that happened. Where did you think you was at, Steve? Already says, hoping to get to 500 by Christmas. Hey, that would be a good Christmas present. That would be a good one. So, I will tell you this, like when it comes to sub counts, then getting to that 1,000 is like definitely the goal. But once you hit that 1,000, it's like it means nothing. It really doesn't, because you're not getting the views from everybody that is sub to you. I'll tell you that right now. I've got 1,900 sub to me, and a typical layout video doesn't even get 400 views. Yeah, 28. That's a lot. That's a lot of views. So YouTube pushed you out on that one for sure. So, absolutely. But that's awesome, Steve. But yeah, like I said, once you hit that 4,000 watch hours, for me that's harder to maintain now than getting the subs. And when I was going live all the time, especially with Sidetrack Sunday, I had the watch hours before I even had the subs. I had the watch hours, and I only had like 600-700 subs at the time. So live streams will definitely get you the watch hours if you do have a good following. But see, so Tim, think about it. You said your subs is like 350. So what is 50 divided by, say, 350? That is a lot higher percentage than, say, 350 divided by 1,900. So keep that in mind. You're pulling a higher percentage than me. Hey, Gus! Gus is coming in and I'm about to leave. But yes, we meet again. I hope you're doing good, Gus. Gus Hadley, the lunatic from Arnold. So Artie says, I can't post due to lawyer's advice to what I would like to be doing. Okay. Well, yeah, you definitely don't want to talk about that stuff. I don't know why you can't post about your model railroad, though. Go for another 2 hours. What am I supposed to do for 2 hours? I mean, the only other thing I could do is move the phone and work on locomotives. Good day, 2 streams and running trains. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Get some good run time in. I haven't ran trains in a hot minute. I've been too busy either doing honeydew chores, working on people's locomotives, and now scenery. But I'm sure I'll get to do some train running on Monday. Well, Steve, you need to go join the party, man. Just party hardy. So, all right, guys. Well, I need to get. So I appreciate it. Appreciate all y'all coming in here, hanging out with me just for a little bit while I got energized with my new static grass applicator from WW Scenics. And it actually worked pretty dang good. So I highly recommend, no matter what scale you do. NHOZSOG. Well, probably don't need to worry about G because you can just use the real grass outside. So other than that, y'all be safe out there. I wish y'all a great and fabulous weekend. Even if it rains all weekend. I wish you a great weekend. So other than that, y'all be safe out there. Happy railroading.